Look at us. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for coming to the 35th anniversary. And I have to tell you that the best thing I have done in 35 years is standing right here on the stage with me. Yay! Take a bow. Take a bow. Oh, cool. So you've heard me talk about them. Now you get to meet them. This is Ellie. She's 6 years old. So guess who she's named after? This is Grant's oldest. This is Grant. I'm sure you remember him from all the videos, Grant. And this is Becca. Becca, you want to show them how you can swing that? Let me see. Woo! Go! You go, girl! Yay! So you know that I've been fixing my hair a little different, and every time I come in with it all scrunched up and curly, I say, I'm being Becca today. And this is Jonas. Oh, Becca is 2. She just turned 2. Okay, this is our only boy. Yay, Jonas! Yay! Swing it! Jonas just turned 4 in October. Wow, and he loves his cars. Can you swing it? Yeah, let's see it. Show them! Woohoo! Yay! They say we're all strippers. And so you know Orion. You've certainly seen Orion around.
Hi.
And I think this is the first time you've seen him holding both of the girls, right? Okay, this is Kylie, and she is turning 3. Today is her birthday. Yay! Come on, swing it! Come on, swing it, Kylie! Yay! It's her birthday! And let me see. Oh my goodness. I think I have something for your birthday. Do you want to wait? Okay, I'm going to get it as soon as we say, this is Zoe! Zoe is 1. Can you wave? Can you do this? Can you wave it? Wave it. Go, woo! Don't be shy. Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, guess what Kylie is having today? She's having a princess birthday party. A princess party. And everybody's gonna go to the princess party. So look what Grandma made. You wanna see what I made you for your princess party? Oh, is that cute? The princess? Aw, is that fun? Do you like that, Becca? Yeah, that's nice, huh? Okay, and so, you love your little purses. Your little purses. And Kylie, there's something in there to give to all of your cousins, okay? Okay? You want to pass out their treat to the cousins? Oh, you're going to take my strip, huh? You got 2 strips. Oh my goodness. Oh. So a couple of years, or last year, I was looking at a little Camry to buy, and Grant said, Mom, you've got 5 grandchildren. You need 5 car seats. So that's why I have this big, nice big van. And I always say we're going to have sewing classes together as soon as everybody is potty trained. Huh? Are you being shy today? Are you being shy? So do you like your present? Huh? You want to take it, or you want to? She likes her purse. I knew that. I knew it would be her purse. It would be her favorite thing. Well, you'll see them a little later in the show, but I thought you guys might get hungry today, so I made you all a little lunchbox. It has Grandma's picture on it. There's Grandma. That's your lunchbox, Zoe. You want to have a Jonas? See, I called him by the wrong name. I don't know. I couldn't believe it when my mom couldn't remember all 5 of her kids' names, but I do that wrong. I nearly called him Zoe. Okay, Kylie, here's a little lunchbox for you to take today, okay? Has Grandma's picture, and you're going to stay and eat lunch with us, Ellie. And who's going to take Zoe's, huh? Okay, all right. So all of you have a birthday party to get ready for. So some of them are gonna leave. Ellie's gonna stay. So bye-bye. Say bye-bye. 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 That was a great entrance, wasn't it? See you later, sweetie. Bye-bye, Jonah. See you later. Bye-bye, sweetie. How do I follow after that, huh? Oh, my goodness.
Let me fix your mic.
Okay, fix my mic. Orion's my director, but he's got a birthday party to get ready today. But you're going to miss your outtakes and all of your pictures. So today is supposed to be a lot of fun. I want you to laugh because you live longer when you laugh a lot. Yes. All right, you got it. We have a great stack of quilts for you, and everybody can see the TV. And look at the balloons. Wow. I still need 2 quilt holders. Tall people that want to get up in front. You will? Come on. Okay, you 2 together. All right, it's going to be a real easy job. Come up. So this is the stack first, and then we're going to go into the first stack. All right, we're good. So let me look at my notes. I got so rattled with all the kids. This is going to be a very big day for us. Okay, so we're going to start the video. You ready? So we were young. Yep, we were young. And you can grab that quilt real fast. Yes, we were young. Oh my gosh, I started this years ago. Take a look at this quilt because you're going to see it very soon in my living room. It was the very late 70s. Orion was born in 75. Bye-bye. Hello, sweetie. You staying with me for a while? That's okay. Okay, and there it is right there. The log cabin hanging in our living room. Orion was 75. He was born in 75. Grant was born in 73. So this was just about 79. 79. 78 when I wrote my first book. Okay, guys, hit the video. And I guess you're going to pass it back to...
You're going to take one.
Yeah, you're going to pass it. We're making plans here. Okay, just wait a minute. There we are. See how young? Aren't they cute? Did you see that was your daddy up there with Orion? But look how much they've grown, how handsome they are through those 35 years. There. See, that's Orion on the left. And look, Daddy's wearing a Superman shirt. Everything comes back around, doesn't it? Because Jonas is wearing Superman now, too. And see the quilt on the bottom in the living room. And look at Grandma's glasses. That's Grandma. All right, hit it. And in those days, we were very poor, so we did dumpster digging. Dumpster digging. And this little quilt is one that we made from pieces that we pulled from the dumpster. Now, we would go to the OP factory and find waistbands, corduroy waistbands. Oh my gosh, we would hoist Orion in because he was just little. He would catch hold of one of them, and he'd just pull right up like this, pull those strips, and he'd throw it on the ground for Grant and I. And he said, "Oh, Mommy, look at our garage. We are so rich." And we were rich, just full of all of those pieces. So this is where we began, and you can toss it because the very next one shows our my first log cabin. I got this for babysitting. I actually babysit my neighborhood children, and the one woman said, "Well, what could I give Elle? I can't give her money. I could give her fabric." And so this is what she gave me, and it's really funny because you can see I have a sheet on the back, and it still isn't finished.
UFO.
And many years ago, Orion must have been about 15 or so, and I just looked at this and I said, "I'm putting this in a garage sale." And he pulled it. I said, "No, Mom, you might be famous someday." So here we have my very first quilt, and I had to hang on to it. And then came our very first book. And let's see, we're going to keep on going. I have to look at the, I'm going to put this right underneath, sweetie. But we'll put it right there. Okay, so there's that quilt. But move on in the video. And log cabin. And actually, we bought that fabric by the pound. My neighbor went and bought it by the pound at a place that made square dance outfits in Orange County. And then there is the first book. The first book, 1978, and you can see on the inside it says first edition, copyright 1978 by Eleanor Burns and William Burns. And so we worked on it together, and I believe this is the picture of the very day we sat. Whoops, we went back to the beginning of the program. Oh, okay. We have a little technical difficulty here, I see. But anyhow, I will show you that this book is very valuable. Bill Burns drew the illustrations, and when he got to a hand, he put his hand out and he drew the hand. Bill Burns did that. And now this book is selling on eBay for $2,900. Wow. Yeah, so if you have it, go home and look. Back then I used to joke and say, well, maybe I could put my children through college with this. But anyhow, it was just a joke. But now maybe it's true. Okay, there we are. That was the very day Bill and I were sitting on the couch. Orion's in the background, just a little boy. And he's saying, Elle, you have to do this book. He said, your students want it. They want it. You have to write this book. I said, but I'm too busy. I have 2 kids and you're in school and I can't do it. Write the book. And so the book came out. All right, so keep on going because now we have a new edition. This is the next quilt that I did. I went to a quilt shop and I bought all red and green fabric. Red, green, red center on it. And I was just so happy with it. I liked it so much that I said, oh, it's just a little one. I want to make it bigger. But I didn't have enough fabric. And so I went to a discount fabric store. Oh, whores is me. And I found some perfect green microdot that matched it exactly. Now you can tell which pieces I bought at the discount fabric store. Do you know?
The ones that fade.
The ones that faded, the ones that faded. So remember, only shop at Quilt in a day. And this is the new cover. And that was really fun. Okay, so you can play the video. You guys can keep on going with me. And let's watch, let's see if they're on there. The second, oh my goodness. Look what I used to wear. Oh my goodness. Look what I used to wear. Isn't that funny?
She still has.
I have one. I still have one here, honey. You want to hold that for me? You can open it up. Do you believe I could fit into this? I'll never forget the day Orion said, Mommy, you have to go to meet the teacher today. I want you to look really pretty. Okay, Orion, how do I look pretty? He said, Mommy, wear quilts right up here. Quilts. And so this is what I have. Don't I look good in it? Do you believe that? And the famous...
Oh my gosh.
Now, we have to ask whatever possessed me to keep these so long. But anyhow, one little boy said, Grandma, what are those things on her face? Honey, it's her glasses. Okay, now you can put them back. Thank you. I think I have more than one. I wore a lot of these. And I even had a pattern that I sold.
There's 2 more upstairs.
Oh, there's 2 more. Is the gray one upstairs? Oh, I looked for it forever. All right, hit the video. Let's go forward on that. So this is how I did my assembly line sewing. Back then, I used a serger. Oh my goodness. I could do it so fast on my serger. It was unbelievable. And then it was in 1928 that, 28. Was it 98? 98. You want to show them this book? This one we still call the anniversary book. It was my 25th anniversary, and it is so hard to believe that we've actually gone through all of these extra years, 10 more years. This is still the one that we sell, and I'm going to show you your daddy in here. Your daddy and your, see, look, that's your daddy, and that's Orion. We saved all of these things. Can you believe that? My garage is full of it, but we do have a really pretty quilt that goes with this one. We saved the cover quilt. Okay, you can show the cover quilt, and there it is. Looks more like we do it today, huh? At least this one is finished with binding. And it looks really good. All right, so keep on moving. And now we're just gonna go. Back then, oh my gosh, I tore my strips. What a freeing experience. And then along came rotary cutters, rotary cutters. And we just go, oh my gosh, this saved us, didn't it? You know, I actually threw my rotary cutter in a drawer for about 2 years. I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. Until I started using the rotary cutter. Now I use all kinds of rotary cutters. It's something I know that we wouldn't even think about doing our quilt without our rotary cutter. All kinds. But I think I prefer the clover one the best. That's an old Fiskar. And then we've gotten into the shape cut. This is the shape cut plus, I believe. This one's doing strips. And then there's strips. There's strips for the Irish chain. In 1985. Let me see, we stopped that a little bit fast. Let's see. Keep on going. You know this is practice for us. This is the first time we've done this show. Okay, the Irish chain. Irish chain in a day. Oh my goodness, that came out in 1985. We're just moving right through there. This is the quilt that Orion made when he was about 12 years old. Oh, it's really fun for him. It's the single Irish chain. And I'll tell you a funny story if you promise not to tell him. He made this quilt when he was home recovering from poison oak of the bottom. Oh, dear. He was riding home from school on his bike with his friend, and he knew he just couldn't make it home to do his business. He said to Matt, will you gather me some leaves? Oh. And guess what? Matt gathered him. So Ryan couldn't go to school, and this is what he made while he was home recovering. Yes, I'm sure he loves it. And so Ryan and I did a video, and we had such a great time. There's a couple of outtakes that you're going to see. Let's see.
Now we will birth this quilt.
That's Orion.
Okay. Don't say it quite so crazy.
Should I say that?
Yeah.
And now we're going to birth
You
it.
could turn it up, huh?
And now we will birth this quilt.
Did you ever give birth before?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I doubt it. Anyhow.
This and this first, and then the whole table. She was in karate.
You say it. I can't say it.
Okay, are we close enough?
Are you gonna move over? You gonna move over?
You're gonna look like you're interested in this.
Oh, so much fun, and to think he's been directing me for years now. And then we also did the double Irish chain. Okay, I think the single was first, and then we'll see the double. This one, I'm not sure. Maybe Sue can help me remember. Do you remember when we made that? It's a blur to us. We don't know when we made anything anymore. Anyhow, that is the single Irish chain with a beautiful border. And then after that comes the double Irish chain with the Seminole border. Stripping! We're stripping. We should get out our strips again, Ellie. We're stripping. Let me see you do your strips. Oh, yay, stripping. Rather my signature size of strip at 2.5 inches. And then the border. This is flannel. Feel it, doesn't it feel good? And it's got a gorgeous shamrock quilted right in the center. It's just beautiful. Ah, and pieced on the back. Still a popular pattern. People love to give it. Pardon me?
We made that quilt.
We made this one?
In Vermont?
Oh, she remembered. We made it in Vermont. Oh dear, the places that we have been. The places that we have been. It's so much fun. Okay, and you're not going to believe the next one that's coming up. There's the Irish chain there. And the next book is going to be the Lover's Knot. Actually, it's going to be the reverse, but pretend you didn't see this one.
Okay.
And take that one.
All right.
Okay, and this is the old Lover's Knot and the new Lover's Knot. And the new Lover's Knot, I dedicated it to Ellie's mommy and daddy. That's Himna and Grant. And Ellie was just a little baby. Aww. And this is the quilt that Himna made. The first year that they were married, she made 5 quilts for Christmas gifts. And then the babies started coming very quickly, one after the other. But it is beautiful. It just shows the Lover's Knot. In the Lover's Knot book, it has a message for having a good marriage. It was just really, really fun. Okay, so you are not going to believe this. Okay, then comes the yellow and the blue. Ellie, I have pictures of when you were a baby. She never saw them. Isn't that beautiful? With the side, it has triangles along the sides. Just beautiful. And also, did you know our books are on sale today? Today only. Oh, 35% off. I bet you could find Lover's Knot someplace. Keep this in mind. Pardon me? That is one of my fabric lines. It's a fabric line I did with Benartex. It is a blur about how many fabric lines I've done.
That's
True blue. That would be good. True blue. True blue. Okay, so don't go away because we're going to see Ellie as a baby. Let's see if it's coming out. Yep, it's coming up. You never saw this. Okay, I wanted you to do a big video.
Huh?
Aw, that's you.
I don't know. I might have to sit her up in the middle of it, but I don't think so. She's happy now.
She was
for 1 minute.
crying a lot. I could, and then let's
I have
see,
a
she's
very
fussy.
special guest with me today. Well, this is my precious little granddaughter, Ellie. She was born on July 10th, 2007. Well, she was born on July 10th, 2007 to my oldest son, Grant, and his wife,
What's the
Himna.
next
Well, her real
picture?
name is Eleanor Ann, after her grandma. But Ellie is much better for this sweet little baby.
And
October
look at that. You
1935,
fell asleep.
when the Depression was in
That was
full
the only
swing.
good take I
Claire
did.
Toltonson's
I know
Jack, her
Ryan
husband,
said,
had lost his
Mom,
job.
you look like Michael Jackson. Is that funny? You have to turn around, show everybody how much you're laughing at that. Is that funny? Now you behave, huh? Anyhow, I kept that for 6 years and I never showed you. Isn't that fun? All right, so now I didn't know that all the grandchildren were going to be here with us this morning, which was the best part. But we have a little series of the grandchildren, all 5 of them. 5 of them in 5 years, okay? Ellie and Jonas and Becca, those are Grants. Aren't they cute? And then this is Orion's wife. This is Teresa. She's home getting ready for the party. And this is Kylie in her model shot. Isn't that beautiful? And little Zoe. Isn't that fun? All 5 of them. So I hope to take this show on the road. I don't think all 5 children will be able to go with me, however. That would be really fun, though. All right. So now we're going to do trip around the world. We were talking about this earlier. Do you remember those quilts that we did that only tied and put nice, fat batting in them? We really put fat batting. Well, this is the original trip around the world, and I did a little opening down in Seaport Village. And the audio was not good. There was so much back ambient noise. And so I had to record just my voice in the studio. I'm sharing it with you just because I think it's hilarious.
Imagine the colonial wife of a rich New England sea captain whiling away the hours piecing an elaborate geometric quilt while she waits for her adventurous husband to return home. She scans the horizon, hoping to catch a glimpse of his returning vessel. In honor of her loved one and to welcome him home, she calls her new quilt pattern Trip Around the World. I'm Eleanor Burns, and I'm not going to make my quilt quite like the New England wife did. Wouldn't she marvel at the wonderful new power tools we quilters have available to make our quilts quickly before our ships come in? Join me in the sewing room now while we make our own Trip Around the World quilt.
I'm glad I don't have to do that now. You sit in a sound booth and you have headsets on your head, and you can't even hear you can't even hear yourself speaking, and you monitor yourself when you talk. And it's like, oh my gosh. But anyhow, I looked at that and said, that's pretty hilarious. All right. So we went from Trip Around the World to just recently we did Quick Trip. And let me tell you, this one is so much easier. Quick Trip. And this is also one of my fabric lines. Anybody remember the name? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know, but it's beautiful, isn't it? Yes. This is for a queen size fat. Are you getting worn out there? No. This is perfect for putting on a queen size. And what's really cool about it is that you don't have to match the pieces. You don't have to match them. It's all strips. Where's our strips, Allie? It's strips! Woo! Wave your strips! And it's just really fun. So let me see. I think that we have a little video on the technique. You sew strips together and you cut them into tubes if you've never done that. And with your leftovers, look at what you can make. It's just really fun. It shows the beautiful quilt. We have it in all different sizes. And the technique, let's see. We're going all around the world, get it? So here's the technique. There's the tube. That was the tube. And now we take the shape cut and we cut it into 2.5-inch pieces. Those are all tubes. And I have them all numbered, 1 through 6. And then the first one, you cut off the stitches. And that's your middle. And the next two, you fold it in half and you cut it. And those are 1 on each side. Then you take 2 more, cut off the stitches, and those are the sides. And the next 2 you cut in the middle. And you just keep on going. You build your center that way from the center out. Now, in the book also is this one. We call it Quick Quarter Quilt. Quick Quarter Quilt. Say that one really fast. Quick Quarter Quilt. And it just looks like a floral garden. You pick out all of the most beautiful flower pieces you can find, frame it. This is perfect framing it with the black because it pulls out the black and the magenta. But that one is the same technique. It's also with the tubes, and it works really well. Fun. All right. So that's on video, I think. And there's one more in the book. I had just come back from France. Oh, cut to retake. There's the leftover quilt. Is that cute? Very, very cute. Sometimes the leftovers are even more fun than the regular quilt, aren't they? I love it. But the next one followed a trip to France, and you can see the lily pad. Aww. And that's a process also of tubing your strips, and then you cut them in order and applique on the lily pads. It's just too much fun. Beautiful. So that one's Quick Trip. Quick Trip. Oh my goodness, this is going to be fun. A little music video from Quilt in a Day. You may have already seen this. Let's see if I'm ready. Yes! Hide your stash. Hold it just 1 minute. There we go. Okay, it's okay.
He doesn't have to know
The audio needs to go up.
everything.
Oh, what happened? We lost our audio.
Secrets keep a marriage fresh
Thank you.
as spring. I'll have it in and out of sight in a flash. There are 100 ways to hide your stash. Fill up the cupboard, hide the evidence, hide it in the pantry, spare no expense. Keep it with the kids' clothes, lay it with the wine. Keep it all together where the sun don't shine. Put it in a Safeway bag, bring it in with the groceries. Call it Christmas present, and don't you peek. You're keeping it for a friend who's gone to Calgary. She'll be back soon. No, there's none for me. Don't tell him what you owe the store. He might start looking in the dryer or the drawer. It's an affliction breeding secrecy. These guilty pleasures that won't let me be. Pack it in the wardrobe, under the chair. Stack it with the linen, with the silverware. Cram it in the cellar, under the stair. With the winter clothes, with the underwear. A woman stored hers in the ceiling overhead. For years it stayed there over top the bed. Her husband never ever heard a sound until the day it brought the ceiling down. He's got golfing and his auto parts. You've got fabric. He's got cigarettes and butter tarts. You've got fabric. Have it in a pillow, buy a bass violin, cram it in a corner, tuck it in a tin. Turn off your freezer, fill up your bin, unplug the oven, you can fit it all in. Buy a few quarters while you're at the store. Get a little extra, more. Slip it in the mattress, hide it under the floor. No more room in here, buy the house next door.
The music was written by Kathy Miller. She lives in Canada, and she's given us the rights to use that. Isn't that fun? I know, it's really fun. So we have applique coming up. Ellie, we have to get in a costume. Come here. They say, don't look at us, don't look at us. Get ready. Okay, I have purple for you because I know you like purple. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, you look adorable. Okay, I'm gonna put a bow on you. You guys are looking. Yes, you are.
I do.
Okay. Okay, we're nearly ready. Okay. So guess what the next quilt is? Take a guess. Okay, so go like this. Can you push out your tummy and put your hands? This is what Sunbonnet does. You do it good. You do it good. Thank you. You want to see the quilt now? You'll see we look just like Sunbonnet Sue in 1992. See, she has her bonnet on. She sticks her tummy out. This one, she's doing all kinds of activities. I think it was Teresa's mom who actually did all of the stitching for that. That was really fun. And we have another one. We'll hold this one for a minute. We love Sunbonnet Sue. Ellie's going to learn all kinds of things to do, huh? And this one was made for Sunbonnet Goes to Hawaii. Sunbonnet Goes to Hawaii. We have to drop it down a little bit in case they want to take our pictures. We have to stand up straight and smile. All right, little trim on her. Very, very cute. Applique. This is my first attempt at applique. When I say the A word, I just go. But I did come up with this method of using lightweight, non-woven, fusible interfacing that just turned out to be a great method. Okay, so let's see it. There we go. Huh? You can untie it. So trace it on the smooth side. You put the fabric behind it, and then you cut 1/8 inch away. Just pull the interfacing away from it and make a little nick right in the center. And you can take your fingers and turn it. Most recently, we've used a straw and a bodkin. Run that point turner around in the inside. Poke out all those points. And then use your stiletto to pull them out from the outside edge. There they are. Sam and Sue with all their little bonnets. Oh, how cute. That was really fun. In the book, there is a placement sheet. Put your background square on top and put your pieces. They have fusible. Take your electronic press or your iron. Just press it down. That'll fuse everything in place. And then you can stitch it out, stitch it off, and go on.
I have one of those quilts.
Oh, you need to talk about. No, you have one. Look, you have a microphone. You can turn around. You can tell everybody what I said. You've got a microphone right there, sweetie. Say it real loud. Go ahead. Say, I have one of those quilts.
I have one of those quilts.
And who made it for you? You remember? It was your mommy. Your mommy did it.
My mommy did it.
She did. She did it when she was a baby. She did. How fun. All right. Well, we went on to continue doing even more applique. We've got applique in a day. Ooh, Aiko did this one, right? Aiko, this is one you did. Isn't that beautiful? Applique in a day. Rachel, you want to stand up, let everybody see you. Aiko is teaching. Just turn around. Aiko is teaching applique here at Quilt in a Day now. And this probably looks so elementary to you for what you're doing these days, huh? But that's what's happening to all of us after 35 years. We just keep on getting better and better. But that one is called Applique in a Day. And then we followed even again. We finished with Grandmother's Garden. Let's see if, I'm not sure if they're following along behind. Ah, Grandmother's Garden, 1999. Actually, I love the Kansas City Star newspaper patterns that came out in the 1930s. This appeared in the newspapers at that time, and it's traditional. It's timeless, isn't it? You can make a quilt like this still and be very, very proud of it. But this one has some dimensional flowers that I did with my sister Patty. She did dimensional and I do flat. But anyhow, it's really fun. This is also one of my lines, that little stripe in the lattice with the cornerstones. Oh, I know what. That was our 20th anniversary line, I think. Yeah, anniversary florals. That was for an anniversary. All right. And look how simple. I mean, really, look how the quilting has changed, too. It's got a little bit of a cable running through it. Very easy. Easy enough you could do it on your regular sewing machine. You can show the back. And
I did have a dimensional, too.
yeah, okay, we have a dimensional one coming up. Very, very simple. Just kind of hold those two layers together, huh? You like that? Okay, pass it on. And the next one is the setting with the solid squares. These are the dimensional flowers. This is what my sister Patty did with me. Beautiful, huh? Really, really beautiful. And I hear quite a few people, even though they started it in 1999 when I did, they are just now finishing it. Yay! They're finally getting to it, huh? It's really fun. Okay, and then there's Magic Vine. Let's see. Oh, Magic Vine, also from the newspaper. With the vine going up, but with the flowers going along. Okay, and here, do you want to pick that one up and you can show that one, Ellie? This one is with the black background. Good girl, thank you. Very, very pretty, huh? That one is fun. On this one, I added the paperback fusible, printed, all of the patterns printed on paperback fusible so you don't have to do any tracing. Yay! As well as the non-woven fusible interfacing. So you can do this either way. If you can do that, if you can do it in a day with paperback fusible, you could do it in half a day. Right. Right. Thank you. All right. So turn the page. Let's see. There, you guys are really following me well. Oh, there it is. There's the Magic Vine. The fusible is in the package, and there's the companion notions kit, the bodkin, the straw, the iron, the stiletto, the hemostats, and you can put wax on your thread called Thread Heaven. Okay, there's the straw and the bodkin. You stick the straw in there, push it inside the straw with the bodkin, and then turn it out. Take the bodkin and run it around the inside edge of your applique and push around the outside edges. And I do like to stuff, especially my dimensionals. This is 100% cotton. Cut the cotton the same size. Take your hemostat and just grasp a corner of the cotton, tuck it in there, push it out to the outside edges, and that's your pansy. Okay, now if you poke a little hole, glue baste it. We'll save you.
If you poke a hole in your applique, don't
Oops.
dismay.
Oops.
Just take your glue it, baste it, put on
That's
your
glue it,
applique
baste it, and you can just put a little drop right on that hole and then squeeze it together, tuck it in there, squeeze it, let it dry, and even when you sew around the outside edge, your needle will go right through that. It's really great. And that's the paperback fusible. Goes very, very quick. Okay, there's your fabric on the wrong side. That's your pieces. That's what they look like when they're printed. You just fuse them on the back of your fabric, cut on the line, and then just peel that paper away. And you can see the fusing on the back side. There is a placement sheet in the book. You put your background square on your placement sheet, and just, this is a stem, lay that down first, and then your pieces go on top. Press it down a little bit, yep. And see, in Magic Vine, each of those pieces are individuals. Okay, stack up your flowers, get everything in place, fuse it down, and then stitch around the outside edge. That looks good, huh? Very good, cool. All right. So I jumped ahead a little bit before this quilt, and I want to show you this quilt. See if you know the name of it. It's called Bears in the Woods. Bears in the Woods. This is one that Sue designed up at her home in Montana. She did it in the summer. So, really fun. And we, when we went on the road, we did the bear hunt. I said, oh, I don't know. Ellie, did your teacher ever teach you how to do Let's Go on a Bear Hunt? No? Well, I'm going to teach you right now. Are you going to do it with me? Okay, let's see if I remember it. Okay, you stand beside me and you do what I do. Okay, and then you say what I say. Okay, we have to go like this. I used to be a teacher. You know that, don't you? Let's go on a bear hunt.
Let's go on a bear hunt.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, look.
Oh,
see a log cabin.
I see a log cabin.
Let's go in the log cabin.
Let's go in the log cabin.
Shut the door.
Shut the door.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, look.
Oh, look.
I see some trees.
I see trees.
Let's climb up the trees.
Let's climb up the trees.
Let's climb down the trees.
Let's climb down the trees.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, look.
Oh, look.
I see some flying geese.
I see some flying geese.
104 flying geese.
104 flying geese.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, look.
Oh, look.
I see a bear. Let's run. Down the tree. Into the log cabin. Shut the door. Oh, safe at last. Did you come to do that, sweetie? Oh, Becca, you could have been doing that with us. All right. Did that feel good? See, it's kind of like at the half point to keep you guys awake, just in case. A little activity, huh? So I always bring out my my teacher have to bring that up. All right, so now we're gonna do Delectable Mountain. Delectable Mountain. So when you see this, Becca, go, ooh, ooh. Is it pretty, huh? No, oh yeah, the rose is upside down. That's pretty cool though. Oh, Delectable Mountain. What year was that written? 2001. We're moving fast, huh? It's like all those 35 years are a bit of a blur to me, but they're coming back each one by one. But I love this one because it's very easy to do. Starts in the center with a star, and then it's got the rounds of the pieces around the outside. This is also another line. Through the seasons, maybe? Through the seasons. See, we're trying to remember. But this is one of my favorites, too. I love the pinks, the blues, the reds. They're just so much fun. Let's see. We can see the quilting on the back. Isn't that pretty? And I do believe, I think my cousin Carol Ann did the quilting on this one. Now we're really getting quilting in there, aren't we? Lots more quilting. It's a lot of fun. Well, the ruler is included in the back of the book, so it's a great value. Delectable Mountain. I should have given you a pad of paper and a pencil, huh? Yep. And let's see if the video guys have that. If they have the technique. Okay, there it is. And I think there's audio.
Delectable Mountain ruler and cut each pair in half on one diagonal. And remember to cut off that little corner. And then lay out a mountain with its peak and place the sky above the mountain. Sew those together and press the seam toward the mountain.
Good
Now
sewing.
take your shape cut ruler, place it on top, cut it into 2-inch segments. All you have to do is just switch those peaks. Start in the center and switch clear out to the outside edges.
And that's it. Ooh, are you amazed? Cool. That's the amazing one. It's just so easy and really, really fun to do. Delectable Mountain. And our Underground Railroad quilt is here on the wall. It's beautiful. Sue designed all the blocks. I wrote all the stories. And there's just great stories. It's all about the slaves. And each block has significance and meaning. It says the flying geese stay on the drunkard's path and follow the stars. Okay, that's one of them. And each of those blocks are in there. And then this is the slaves when they were escaping. Once they got to the crossroads, they dug a log cabin in the ground. Shoe Fly told them to dress up in cotton and satin bow ties. So we used Hidden in Plain View as the basis for all of the blocks, but anyhow, it's just a great historical quilt. Teachers in the elementary love to teach it to their students, and they do little paper blocks and such and put it all together. So it's really fun. All right. So now I think we are going to, let me turn the page, Christmas. Oh, look at you. It's a perfect match. Oh, look how cute you are. You're very cute. Oh my goodness. I didn't need to plan the entertainment, huh? You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Whoops. She's kind of losing it. You're not going to believe what's going to come next. It's going to be the Bear's Paw Ranch. Oh, the Bear's Paw Ranch. Christmas at the Bear's Paw Ranch. Oh, look at me. Peeking. That's me? Yeah, that's Julie. And that's Peanut. That was Grant's dog, Peanut. Christmas at the
We're
Bear's
gonna
Paw.
bag
Look,
this
there's Grandma.
goose. At least we're gonna bag this goose ruler.
Look
Well,
at
we're
this.
using the large geese ruler today, and there are 2 different sizes of geese that you make with it. Now, the first size is 4 by 8 finished size geese. Now, 4 by 8 is the size of the geese used in the tree skirt. The second size is 2 by 4, and that's marked in the red lines. And that's the measurement for the geese that's used in Reach for the Stars.
Reach for the stars. Okay, hold it right there. Good, you guys did good. This is the quilt that we're making. It uses 2 different sizes of geese. You can see the smaller size right here, and you can see the larger size right in, I don't know where. Yeah, there it is. I knew it was there someplace. Just a little brain fart, I'm sorry. Didn't look like geese to me. It looked like a star point. That's what happens to you when you're around quilts too much. You start to lose it, huh? So that's really fun. So now I'm going to tell you how to do the flying geese. Honk. Can you go honk, honk? You won't be Eleanor Burns unless you can say that. Honk, honk. Okay, so you put 2 squares, right sides together, draw a diagonal line, and you just sew 1/4 inch from both sides of the diagonal line. Okay, that's one. Turn it around and sew on the other side. Just looking at that, Joan said she wouldn't buy a book unless she saw red fingernails. Okay, cut it in half. This is the smaller size. You cut it in half. Now you press toward the largest triangle. Set the seams, press towards the largest triangle. Put those pieces right sides together. You don't lock the seams, but you put opposite colors together. Draw another diagonal line right down through the middle. So 1/4 inch on both sides, and then cut down through. Now, so you can press the seams away from the geese, cut a little nick right in the center, and then the seams just press. So you can go in on the geese and look on the back. Now comes the ruler. Put it on a turnable. Oh, thank you. Put it on a turnable, line up the green lines with the seams, and you can just cut on all 4 sides as you swing it around. Very perky! Look at that! Perky, perky! Now that's the green line. Now you have the red line, and that's the smaller geese. So this time you just cut it in half, do 3 sides, turn it, and then complete trimming it up. We have the mini geese, we have the small geese, the large geese, the jumbo geese. All different sizes so that you can make just about any one. Okay, you're not going to believe this now, Ellie. These are called screw-ups. That's when Grandma makes mistakes. You can't believe I make mistakes.
So, I don't know which one this one is.
I've screwed up so many times.
Tired? Never. Okay, it was really August. There was snow, a photo of snow at the windows. So we took the photo of snow away, and there I am. How about that? Is that fun? Oh, cool. Egg money. So what do you think? Are you having a good time? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. 35 years, huh? So now we have egg money, just a really fun one. And
That's right behind you, though.
oh, that's not egg money. Ta-da! Egg money. And egg money is just so much fun. I have to tell you a little story real quick. These are all blocks from the 1930s. And when we did it, we actually were reading a book from Sandra Dallas called Persian Pickle Club. And as we read, every time they mentioned a block in the book, we made the block and put it together into this quilt. It was really fun to do, all the 30s. And Persian Pickle Club is really about a group of quilters, and there's a murder. And what's fun is that they are now making a movie about Persian Pickle Club. Really? Yes! That'll be so fun for us to go and see. And they called me the other day and said, would I be interested in making a quilt for the movie? And I said, well, yes, of course I will, of course. And then I said, but you know what? I have them all done already. So it was just really fun, egg money. And so I love the fabrics and all of the traditional blocks done with untraditional methods. It's really cool. And this is the cover, the author's portrait of Egg Money, sitting there with the chicken. I love it. Oh, Ellie, we have to do something else. Don't go on. We have to get our costume on. You gonna help me? Okay. So we like the chickens, huh? Mm-hmm. Can you do the chicken dance? Huh? We couldn't do a show without the chicken dance.
In your office.
Huh?
There's a chicken in your office.
There's a chicken in my office. Too bad Becca's not here. Oh, Becca, come back. We lost her. Oh, it said everybody stand up. Little exercise here. Yes, Sue's, I think, looking for Becca. Okay, now swing your partner. And now there you go. Ready? Yay! Oh my goodness. So I have to tell you, Grant said to me, Mom, you know, Ellie would really like to be on one of your programs with you. So when she Googles Ellie Burns on YouTube, something will come up. Guess what they're going to see you doing on YouTube? Yay! Oh, you got here too late. We did the chicken dance. Oh my goodness. Let me see if we have anything else coming up that you could help. Oh, let me see. All right. So let me see. Our next quilt is going to be Quilts Through the Seasons. Which one? Oh, Morning Star. Isn't that beautiful? This is one of the seasons. In Quilt Through the Seasons, I did all of the different seasons. And this happens to be the winter season with the morning star. And on this one, we did a fussy cut. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. I think they have a picture of me with the 4 seasons coming up. Ugh. Let us see. I haven't seen this yet. But let us see. Switch! Switch! Okay, remember those silly pictures of me through the seasons? Maybe there's a little technical difficulty. Anything will be fine. I've learned that you just have to look really calm and relaxed when it doesn't work right. That's a lovely quilt you're holding.
Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
It is. The color is really beautiful. This is for one of the twin-size beds at the Bear's Paw Ranch. It's really fun. Okay. Oh, okay, there's the cover, Quilt Through the Seasons. This is the summer. Okay, now look at Grandma. Oh, in the summer, I got all mixed up. And now I'm going snorkeling. Look at that. Oh, and now the leaves are falling on me. Oh, no. And now, look, I'm going out in the snow. And now, would you like to see how to use your fussy cut rulers? Okay, these flowers have been fussy cut. Fussy cut right in the center, fussy cut. My sister Patty is very fussy, so I always feel like going, fussy cut rulers. All right, take it away. You're doing good.
There's 3 different sizes of fussy cut rulers: 3.5 inch, 4.5 inch, and 6.5 inch. Now each one has an X right in the center, so you can find the middle of the fussy cut, plus a 1/4 inch line around the outside edge. So they don't slide, put Invisigrip on the underneath side. Now this is what a fussy cut looks like. If you need to find that same fussy cut over and over again, put another piece of Invisigrip on the top side of the ruler. Trace around the flower, and then you'll see exactly what the pattern is. Find that same pattern on the fabric and place it on top. Put your fabric on top of a turning mat, and then you can just cut on all 4 sides. A perfect fussy cut.
Yeah, is that for me? Is that for me? Thank you, sweetie. All right, fussy cuts. Okay, let's see. I think, what is it? Oh, we have another ruler that uses the triangle and a square. And the name of the pattern is? Tennessee Waltz. Tennessee Waltz, cool. Tennessee Waltz right here. And then set together with a little 4 patch. This is Sue's design. Tennessee Waltz. Very, very pretty. And the next quilt, I think we're moving on, is Victory Quilts. Victory Quilts. It's gone, unless it's going to come up. Victory Quilts 2008. Yeah, there I am as Rosie the Riveter. Rosie the Riveter. And I dedicated this book to my dad. These are all blocks from the 1940s. They ran in the Kansas City Star. Many of them were submitted by the women in the farm community. So it's just really fun. I dressed up as Rosie. Orion dressed up as Bob Hope. It was just really, really fun to do. So then I started doing blocks in 12-inch size. And the next one coming up is the 6-inch size. Really fun. And we recently just used the propeller block for there. And that's the 6-inch size. Oh, we're going to do the eagle, yeah. Very cool. And the scallop, the swag border, you can actually use paperback fusible with that. And we do have that. Victory quilts, 1940s blocks. Yesterday I had a veteran, and you know how the veterans all love to wear their little hats, and he said veteran of World War II, and I thanked him, and he looked really like it was special for him. And we talked about where he was stationed and my father as well. So I always think you should thank a veteran when you see them, especially when they wear their hats. Very, very special. All right, victory quilts. And day and night. Let's see if we're going. Oh, you have your saddle shoes on. I know, saddle shoes. Day and night. 2009. Okay, so that's when I dressed up as a magician with my magic hat. And this one right here is the cover quilt. And it looks tricky, but it's really from strips. Woo! Strips! It's really strips! You want to do it too, Becca? Yeah, and this also has a ruler in the back of the book. And what's really fun is that whenever you cut those strips away, you have enough to make 2 more little quilts. And that's what's the very fun part. Okay, day and night is the big quilt. And then with the leftovers, you can do the spider web. All with leftovers. And this one, hold on to that one, we'll show them together. Okay. And this one is the little star quilt. Isn't that amazing? So you don't throw anything away. You just keep everything. And very green. Quilters are very green. There we go. All right, so now I saw you guys had the technique coming up. So now you can hit it.
Top of the Invisigrip and cut it 1/2 inch smaller than your ruler so your ruler doesn't slide. Peel the paper away from the back of the Invisigrip, then take that plastic and just smooth it on the wrong side of your ruler.
So you have a left set of strips and a right set. I'm starting with the left
Lay your
strip.
left strip set out on a long cutting mat. Place the ruler's left line on the strip. It really helps if you cut with a teammate. So you cut up and she cuts down.
Sue
Just
was
move your
helping me.
ruler
It goes
along.
quicker.
Don't leave any space in between. And you should cut a total of 8 triangles out of your strip set.
Oh.
And once you're finished, stack up those triangles. Leave those small pieces. Don't get rid of them.
Nope, don't throw them away. And then you do your right set of strips. It's a little different. And you cut that one.
Place your strip on a long mat and the ruler's right line on top of that knight. Line it up and get your partner to help out. You cut up the right side, she cuts down the left. It makes it very easy to do. Don't leave any spaces in between those triangles. You want to get 8 out of each strip set. So pick up some speed and just cut right along that strip. And then stack up all of those pieces, your right triangles, and then those 2 extras, and don't get rid of them. This is your block. Lay out a left and a right triangle. Lock the seams together.
Which is amazing.
Great how they lock. Use your
It is
stiletto
amazing.
and hold
They
those
lock
seams
together.
so they match up perfectly. Press that center seam open and then press it with the iron. Perfect. Oh, remember, cut off those tips so they fit together. Lay out 4, and that makes up your block.
And that's it. Wow, is that cool? That's very cool. All right, I see bloopers coming up. You guys think I do it all perfect, huh? You think I don't make a mistake. And I believe I've been on television for about 25 years. Amazing how many hundreds of programs that I have done. Okay, I want you to watch because Brian's going to be in here. You're getting tired, sweetie. Okay, hit the video. What's up there?
In 1987, Kendra Hype persevered with a pilot Quilt in a Day program until she secured a weekly spot on the Learning Channel. Well, this is a clip from that very first program.
The whole way down, both edges. The great
First
part is,
program.
let's keep on pulling this magic.
Now, this is the director, Brian, and
Brian.
he's bringing the cattle up to me. When we first arrived there, they were really interested, and they were hanging around watching me, but then they got bored and went on down the field, so he had to just bring them on up to me, get them all in position for the take. And so I started with my lines for the opening, and there was one little cow. Oh, he was really interested in my quilt. He was looking at those beautiful colors and thinking, boy, I'd like to learn how to make a quilt. Maybe I'll take a quilt class. And he was smelling the quilt thinking, this cotton smells pretty good. Now I wonder what it tastes like. So he just took a little nip. Well, after watching my programs, you may think I do everything perfect, but I have done some doozies. They're just edited out. This queen-size quilt is the coziest quilt to snug on.
I do a lot of that.
Okay. The walling. God, got this phlegm in me. Okay.
I don't believe I show that.
Well, what's cherries? Cherries. Life is just a bowl of cherries. Oh. I see a little mouse. What's your camera? Sorry, I didn't know if it was going to completely fall over. Boom! Well, when I was teaching in Hawaii, there was a circus going on next door, and an elephant escaped from the classroom.
There wasn't an elephant in my classroom. Oh my gosh. Now, there really was an elephant, but that wasn't it. Okay. We have quilt blocks on American Barnes 2010. I love this one. This one is called Berkeley Barnes. Totally unlike the rest. Berkeley Barnes. Wow, is this too much fun? So one of our students made this one. There's chickens hanging out there, hanging out of the window there. So much fun. There's a little skateboard. Look, there's skateboards. Their daddy makes skateboards down here. And there's dogs dancing. They're having a good time. And look over there. There's aliens. Yeah, you see the aliens coming out. So much fun. The windmill is really flower power, and there's a little doggy up in the top. Anyhow, it's just adorable. So you've seen the traditional red, white, and blue, but don't worry, you can have lots of fun and go crazy with Berkeley Barnes. And the back is beautiful, the quilting on it. I know we have a label. This was made by Nancy Gilman, and it was Tim Caldera and Robert Olsebeck. I probably butcher their names, of Rags and Riches, locally, that did the quilting. So it's just really fun. All right, is that fun?
Pretty.
Pretty, pretty.
You rubbing your eyes.
Yeah, it's this little one's getting tired. Cool. You're eating your whole lunch there, sweetie. We have quilts. We have Tales of First Ladies. This was one of my recent ones. Tales of First Ladies. I really enjoyed doing it. Each block is named after a First Lady, starting with Martha Washington and ending with Eleanor Roosevelt. They're all traditional. I took them all out of Barbara Brackman's pattern identification book. And of course, I had to put the eagles right in the very center. The eagle, that is a symbol of patriotism. Here, come here, let's see if we can get that eagle quilt. Oh, eagle. Look at this. Okay, you want to take this? Take this. Yeah. Whoa, let's go in the front. I'm sorry we disappeared. Disappeared. Whoa. That's how it happens. Oh, the eagle, the eagle. Oh, you dress like an eagle. Ellie, I have something very special for you. Do you know what the eagle means? The eagle means that you love your country. You love your country. And did you know that I have an eagle necklace? Did you ever notice my eagle necklace that I wear all the time? And guess what it says? Quilt in a Day, Eleanor Burns. And I thought, well, you're Eleanor Burns too. So look, I got you your very own necklace. Let me see if I can just put it over your head. That would be so cool if I could. Oh, good. I want you to have this, Ellie, and put it in your little jewelry box so you can always remember me. There you go. So you'll always know, huh? You had a grandma. But I bet you I could get you one too, huh, Becca? Did you want one too? Uh-oh. We have a little, this is for your jewelry box. Okay, you have to give this to Daddy or put it in your pocket, okay? That's for you. Oh, so now let's see. Let's keep on going through the video. Are we going to be eagles? Oh, you know how to put it on. Ah, cool. Yeah, I think we have music. Do you know how to be an eagle? Oh, we're lovely eagles, aren't we? Who else would do this, huh? Music, music. We have a whole upstairs full of costumes.
I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. I go through the revolution.
Woo! Woo! I bet you wish you were on stage with me, huh? Thank you. You were a great eagle. I just love that. All right, and there's also a 6-inch block that we have from First Ladies. Really fun to do. Doo-doo! Oh, and this time we just put one eagle right in the very center. It is the same First Lady block, 6-inch blocks this time, and we finished it off with flying geese. Honk. Honk. First Ladies. Very lovely. I really like all those colors in it. I like the Civil War time period, and I like the reproduction fabrics too. And we're up to our last quilt, the most recent one. Oh my goodness. Oops, we're first cut. Go back. We're gonna do
The pattern for the eagle is
with the
provided
eagle.
so you can trace your own or cut
And I
your
use
time
an
in
AccuQuilt.
half by using
sweetie.
the AccuQuilt. Just take your pieces, fuse the paperback fusible on the wrong side, and place the appropriate fabric on top of the die. Run it through your machine, and each piece is cut perfectly. When you do the wings, make sure you do mirror image and 2 feet about the tails. Get it on there, run it through, and you have your pieces done in a jiffy.
So I designed that block for AccuQuilt. You can purchase that and make tons of eagles. Just too much fun. Last quilt now. Pardon me?
Here's Jonas.
And Jonas, oh, Jonas can stay and watch. We're going to do some little cooking. Okay, this is called Quilts from Elle's Kitchen. And every block in it is named after a food or an item of food. And in the very center is the cherry basket. Each block has a name. This one, for instance, is called Pig's Tail. Pig's Tail, that one's a lot of fun.
Grandma.
Coffee cup, of course, memory fruit. But each one's traditional. I know, Ellie said her friend wanted this quilt. I know, I gave Ellie and Jonas because their picture is in the book. In fact, everybody's picture is in the book. And she shared her book at school. You have more than one friend that wanted this quilt, huh? Yeah, I could see why. These are the 12-inch blocks. And we also did the 6-inch blocks with the series. Applique around the outside. Those flowers are also cut with AccuQuilt. The scallop border. And, yeah, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. The fabric is Riley Blake. We wanted to be bright, bold, young. Get it? Yes, it's really fun. All right, you can pass that one along. And the smaller one, the 6-inch blocks. Cool. And this one just has the one little block in it right there in the very center. Very cute, exactly the same. Cute little apron, huh? Just adorable. She wants one of those too. Yeah. Yeah, you like one that size? You know, don't kid yourself. The 6-inch blocks take just as much time as the 12-inch. It's really fun. And we have some cooking going on, I believe. Let me see. Huh. So I taught this to my block party, and every lesson I cooked for them. Would you like to see me cook? Okay, well, let me see if I can get this on. Whoops, I'm losing everything. Yeah, don't let him see that, though. And Sue, I can't find what Teresa gave me. My letters. Do you know where they are? Would you find them, please? Okay, so cooking. I'm a good cook, huh? Grandma's a good cook. We do hot dogs, macaroni. Actually, Ellie does cupcakes, and cookies, and Easter eggs. Easter egg is my favorite time. When Jonas was real little, he was standing at the counter getting the Easter egg dye ready with everybody else. There were about 4 little kids in a row, 4 little cups with vinegar, and I gave Jonas a little blue pill for the cup. He immediately had blue. That's when you don't want your daughter-in-law to see what a bad grandma you are.
Remember when we did that yummy cake that's chocolate?
We did a yummy chocolate cake. We did all kinds of things. Okay. I think I'm ready to cook. Let us see. You think Chef Elle's going to be on TV? Hello, my name is Julia Childs. Today I'm going to make you cherry cobbler in a crock pot. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm Eleanor Burns, and my voice is bad enough. Anyhow, let's get going. So here we've got 2 cans of cherry pie filling. Oh my goodness, I can't even keep this thing on. And this one is low sugar. That's good for our fat quarters. So I'm just using this. I'm just gonna dump it right into my huge crock pot. And actually, what I'm doing is doubling the recipe so I can feed a whole class. Ooh, that looks good. Just put it on the bottom, looking good. Ooh. Next, you need to have 1 box of yellow cake mix. Now, let me tell you, when I'm in the kitchen, I love to throw a little flour around. I just have so much throwing flour. I'm always happy.
If I get a little on my face, then I look really good. Okay, so just dump it in one mixing bowl. Oops, save the plastic. You don't want to have that around. Get rid of that. And then you have 1 cup of melted butter. Actually, 1 stick of melted butter.
That's a
and
lot
you
of
just
butter.
stick it in there and just start stirring it all up. This is your topping. How easy is this? Okay, get it all in there. Mix it up good. Woo-hoo. And now I'm just going to take my vanilla and I'm going to do 2 teaspoons full of vanilla right in there. 1, 2. That's good. Easy so far. See, I like this. This is cook in a day. So let's just mix it up good. Get down to the bottom and stir it. Oh my goodness, look at this. I got some. Okay, that's looking good. And so, let's beat it up a notch.
Beat it up.
Just beat it up. This is very good. Okay, we're getting it. Wonderful. Okay, and take that off, and this can go. And now I will keep this handy. And now I will just sprinkle the topping all over. Oh, well, I washed my hands. So let's just get on with it. Okay, kind of sprinkle it around. Cover all your cherries. Get it in there. Good. Ah, ha, ha, break it up. We're looking good. Cover the whole thing. Get it in there. And now, let me see. It's lovely, it's lovely. And now the nuts. All we have to do is just give our nuts a little chop. The rotary cutter is very good, like this. And then all we need to do is dump the nuts on top. Little nuts on top, spread the nuts all over, and turn on the crock pot. Cook it on high for 2 hours or on low for 3 to 4. Enjoy! Bon appetit!
Oh, that's too fun. Too much fun. Well, Ellie, we have to put our aprons on and show everybody. You ready? Okay, let's see. Okay, so in the book is a small apron, Ellie size. And this is her little apron. And Joan made this for Ellie, and she made one for her dolly too. She's into American Girl dolls. And
My American Girl doll is wearing it at home.
is she wearing the apron at home there? Okay. Now, do you know how to be in a fashion show? You know our fashion shows. We go in my bedroom and we sit Daddy, and we'd come out doing our fashion. So you show them. Walk out and show everybody how you do your fashion. Come on, don't be shy. You're the boss. You always tell us how to do it. And Becca comes out in the cutest little hats. Okay, so we're nearly ready. Are you ready for your fashion show? Okay, let's do it. Like this. Come on, go, turn around, turn around. Show them our aprons. Aren't we good? See? Now, Joan put little apron pockets on our aprons. The only thing is that Joan sewed this last. So it's a very narrow pocket. It's all the further I could go. But hers fit in just fine. It's just great. But anyhow, these are also in the book. Aren't they cute? Very, very cute. They're very adorable. So we're having lots of fun. Okay, so I think the very last quilt is this one. This is my signature quilt that I was given. Oh, there we are.
There's my little baby doll.
There's your baby doll. Do you remember the day we took these? See, aw, the Quilters Hall of Fame. Last year I was inducted into the Quilters Hall of Fame, and was just the most special moment in my life. My son said, "Well, Mom, you're in the Quilters Hall of Fame. There's nothing else for you to do now." And so it was just such a wonderful, special thing that happened to me. And also special are the letters that you all write. It says, "Happy 35th anniversary. Thanks so much for all the help you have given me with my quilting journey. You've always been such a caring, sharing, gracious lady. One of the first quilts I ever made was from your kaleidoscope book." Okay, this is Kay Shakespeare. And another thank you note, it says, "Eleanor and the Quilt in a Day team." We have to be a team here, huh? We all have to stick together here. It says, "Thank you for the information, inspiration, and fun. Happy 35th anniversary. I'm sitting here wrapped in a quilt in a day I made 23 years ago, my very first quilt. What a joy quilting has brought me, much through your influence." That's from Joan Riley. So let me see. I think there's other cards. This is cool. Look at all the cards, huh? Pumpkins. Oh, happy 35th anniversary. Darlene Simmons. What a wonderful 35 years of quilting. I enjoyed every stitch with you. Thank you. Thank you. That's very special. 35 years. Man, we've been around a long time. Look at this one. This is beautiful with the flag and the stars. And let's see what it says. It says, "Happy 35th anniversary, Kelly Jackson. I have a notion." Well, thank you, Kelly. And thank you, all of you. I'm just so glad that you could be here to help me celebrate my 35th anniversary.